on the pass side. You can see them. Let's see. You can see them all there. There's I don't know how many. I haven't counted them, but I'm worried that a few injuries or I don't know fatigue may prevent them from completing this game. Whereas on the other side, let's just have a look at them. There they are. The Killer Bees is full of them, or the sideline is full of Killer Bees, should I say? Officiating today, we've got a four ref crew. So the referee is Amir Brooks, umpire John Husband, head linesman Russell Newton, and line judge Abe Day. We just saw Abe go by actually. So this is going to be interesting because I suppose it's good that Bath Spa take the opening kick-off, give them a chance to maybe have get some points on the board in the first drive. The concern is that this becomes uncompetitive very quickly, and especially with the second half. Obviously, this means the Killer Bees are getting the ball in the second half. You'd hope that there's some form of parity between the two teams going into that second half, where we could potentially get, as everyone knows, the infamous running clock. So I do have a squad list for the Killer Bees. It's in alphabetical order by surname rather than number, so I might be scrambling around for the numbers, but I will do my best to point out key players and key plays. I've got nothing for the Bath Spa Bulldogs, so I will just be relying on numbers or lid colour. By the look of it, it seems that everyone's got their own. So Lewis Munt is up in he's the one in the white lid. Kicker ready to go. All right, let's see. Ball's fielded by number 15, I think it was, from the Bulldogs. He was taken down pretty early. So 1st and 10, opening drive. The guy. Sorry, I've just noticed the guys that are handling the sticks aren't quite ready. So there they are. They need to get a shifty on. The ref's signalling them down. They're on the way. Cool. So the ref looks like he's lining up around the 26, 27 yard line. Jack said he can send me the numbers for the Bulldogs on Insta. You could try that. I'll see if I can get it up on my phone. That would be handy. Harriet said, I mean, at least the Bulldogs have turned up to play, unlike the other teams. Absolutely, they are here to play, and hopefully they make a good show of it. It's just I fear for them with this low squad number. Ball snap, number 8. Throws the ball in the air. It went to, I think it was the tight end, intended receiver, but nothing comes of it. Brings up 2nd and 10. So what their set formation here, they're tight end left, single out to the right, single back gets the pitch on a sweep. Number 41 for the Killer Bees, who is Cameron Vincent, was straight there with a really nice tackle. He actually had to shed a block to contain there. He did a great job of it. Same formation again, single back, twins out to the right. And the ball is Oh, it actually pops out. It was coughed up. It looked like it was a sack. Yeah. Brings up 4th down, punting coming on. Can you guys let me know? I'm getting a bit of an echo. Can you guys let me know if there's an echo in the coverage, please? So punter signals. Ball is up in the air. Not a bad punt. Returner picks it up, number 86 from the 35-yard line. He's still on his feet. He dodges around a few players there. Does really well. I'm just trying to find his name and number. Failed. He's not on my roster. Sorry. Right, so now we get to see. Let's have a little zoomed in view. We're going to see the first drive of the Killer Bees here. Tyler. So quarterback George Craven back in the pistol, takes the ball, hands it off straight away to 25. Lewis. Surname begins with M. Munt, I think. Yeah, Lewis Munt. Lewis picks up a first down, or first down yardage. So fantastic first play. Always good when you pick up a first down on your first running play. Oh, cool. There's no echo. Sounds good. Cool. That's good. Thank you, guys. Thanks for letting me know. Oh, my God. Lots of people said that. That's awesome. Appreciate the interaction. So that was a ball. I think it was it looked like a draw play handed off to Lewis again. Cool. Jack's just let me know that they sent me the Buffs bar numbers, so I'll have a look there. And appreciate that, Jack. So ball snapped, handed off again, and swallowed up really nicely. Actually, I don't know that he got first down yardage. I know it looks like he has. So Lewis picks up about 3 or 4 yards on that play, and they are moving the sticks. They're getting very close to. They're already in the red zone. They're probably around the 14-yard line. And George Craven's still out there leading the offense. all the yards so far coming on the ground. So as a QB keeper, and he gets to the outside, and he gets very near first down yardage. I think we'll see where the stick gets placed. But George Craven there doing a fantastic job of scrambling and picking up some yards. It looked like he got about 5 yards.
They're doing well.
We got some comments. James has said the red uniforms are potentially the ugliest uniform I've ever seen. Let me move this. Shall I move it at the top? I'll put it there for now. We've got some love for the Bees right guard. Apparently he's a behemoth, which is cool. Right, let's move this back down. Sorry, I'm just dealing with the scoreboard here. Ball gets handed off on an end around number 48. He gets the ball stripped. He gets the ball stripped out of his hands. Let's do a little replay of that. Oh my God. So we can see here just pre-snap from the backfield, ball handed off, carrying it nicely in the outside arm, gets spun around, it just pops up in the air. And the Bar Bulldogs take over from around the 11 or 12 yard line. So we've got a game in our hands. Number 48, Mikhail Rajendram. I think that's his name. Oh, I know that's his name. I think that's how you say it. There on the giving the ball away on that turnover around the 10-yard line. Basketball take the ball here. QB keeps it. He's still up in the air. Gets slammed. Gets taken down by, I think it was number 5 for the Killer Bees. That's not been number 5 because there's not a 5 on my sheet. Let's go in close. What a strip! So yeah, I think that oh, it says that was stripped from a former Spa player. Goes by Mickey or Miki. Is that right? Mickey. Cool. He's the former Bulldogs president. Let's go wide. And sorry, I was just talking away. Didn't really get that play, but it looks like it's the QB. QB's taking a bit of a pace in here. That was second down and about 18. And again, he's brought to ground. I don't think this QB is going to be able to sustain this level of contact and impact. He's been brought to the ground a few times. So we're third and about 14. Ball is snapped. QB rolls out to his right. Has got no receivers. There's no one over there. So he was flushed out under pressure and threw the ball away, which, yeah, makes sense. Unfortunately, brings up 4th down. So 4th and about 14 or 13 yards. Number 82, Tom Crook, back to receive for the Killer Bees. Don't sleep on Mickey. He's going to change the game. Certainly not sleeping on him. I think you can just see he's quite an athlete just by his frame, and I'm sure he's going to want to make up for that fumble. Ball snapped, ball in the air, and oh well, great punt over the head of the returner. He picks the ball up. Plenty of people in front of him to block. Good blocking. Gets to the outside, cuts back inside, gets brought down by number 7. Oh, I've got the list, haven't I? Number 7 for the Bulldogs, who is Joe Walters. So well done, Joe. Joe's quite sprightly, jogging off. Took his opportunity on special teams to make a difference. Good for him. And we're out midfield. This is from what I can tell, a 90-yard. Yeah, it's a 90-yard field. Ball's at the 40-yard line. So the Killer Bees have the ball in the Bulldogs territory to start this drive. To make a motion, this is almost a certain run right. Lewis there with a lovely stiff arm on number 31. 14 for the Bulldogs, also in for a tackle but doesn't quite get it. It eventually brought down by number 61, who is not on my list. But Lewis does get a first down, number 25 for the Killer Bees, Lewis Munt. And we're down to around the 28, 29-yard line. Let's just make this a little bit smaller. I don't know why the comments aren't coming up over the scoreboard. QB keeper fake to Lewis there on the outside. And lovely trip, lovely tackle. Number 95 is Ethan. That's all I've got. I don't have a surname. I've just got Ethan. I don't know if Ethan is his surname. I doubt it. So that brings up second down and about 4 yards. If they get first down yardage, if they get a first down, they're in the red zone. So George Craven takes a snap. It's a little bit high. Hands the ball off on an end around to number 86. It was wrapped up really nicely, actually. So number 86 for the Killer Bees is James Fleming. And I didn't get the number of the guy that's brought him down, but yeah, good play there. They did get up first down. They did pick up first down yardage. So they're now 1st and 10 from around the 15-yard line. So George Craven back. Lewis Munt is single back behind him. It looks like they're going to do something to the left-hand side here. Lewis takes the ball, drops the ball, and another turnover. Another turnover in the red zone. Back-to-back consecutive turnovers for the 2 opening drives for the Killer Bees. Bulldogs doing fantastic, you know. They don't have the territory, but you know they're keeping the game competitive, which is fantastic. So good stuff. Sorry, I missed that play. I was adjusting my paperwork. Bees, what you're doing by Real Cyril? Yeah, you'd say so far that they're sort of you know,
forward fumble out of
bounds,
bounds, so the ball's been returned to the fumble spot.
Okay, ref on there just explaining that the ball's been returned to the fumbled spot, which brings up 2nd and about 1. So Matthew Francis is QB for the Bulldogs, drops back, hands the ball off to his running back number 7, who is Joe Walters. It looks like the ball is like a bar of fucking soap. I shouldn't swear, sorry, but it just keeps coming out. It looked like, again, once the ball hit the deck, it was gone. It looks like they're signalling. Let's just see, sorry, I'm waiting for the ref to tell us what's going on here. Signalling 3rd down. So still 3rd down and short. I thought that was good enough then, but clearly not. So Matthew Francis brings his boys out again. They're in that same formation. 2 receivers out to the left, tight end left. They hand the ball off. Oh no, don't they? They fake it, and the QB tries to follow the lead blocker, but the gap just closed up. Let's just watch that again. So you've got a really good view of it here. If you just watch the QB, fakes the handoff, follows the blockers, but then the gap just closes. Yeah, it feels like it would have been quicker him just snapping the ball and running straight to the gap. Quicker, sorry, more effective. Brings up 4th down, and they're going for it, which you like to see. So ball snapped in the air. I don't know why they've gone for a pass there. 4th and short. Turnover on downs. Killer Bees take the ball again for their 3rd series. Let's see if they're good for another turnover. I'm still with some Killer Bees guys. They're helping me today, so I'm just winding them up. Sorry. It's not working. That looks like is that the quarter? He just held the ball up.
We had a great punter last year, actually. Fantastic punter.
Yeah. Wow. At least we get to see some action. So ball coming down this end for quarter 2. Let me just update the old Sorry, I forgot the name of it. Scoreboard. So it's the 0-0 going into the second quarter. I've got a feeling we're going to see some points in this quarter. The Bulldogs holding on really well, you know, getting these turnovers, but I think, you know, 2 in a row, the Killer Bees are going to probably come out here and want to prove something. So, yeah. Okay, so George Craven again lines up. That man Mickey is back there in the backfield. There's a bit of a delay of sorts. I don't know what's going on here. It looks like it's to do with the far sideline. A little bit of motion. Ball faked handed QB keeper to the left side, getting loads of yards here. He's off to the races, and we get our touchdown, George Craven. And there is a flag on the field. There's a flag on the field round right in midfield. This looks like a classic hold, right? Let's see what the ref says.
Offense, number 89. That's a 10-yard penalty for the spot of the foul. Replay first down.
So Max McManus, 89, in front of everyone on telly. He gets the TD called back and the ball marched back. So this will end up being first down and 20 for the Killer Bees. Again, their own worst enemy at the moment. But that was, you know, lovely play, well executed by the offense. But Max ruined it for everyone. They might even just do the same play again. So QB hands it off this time to Mickey, number 48. He's looking good. He's brought down after about a 3 or 4 yard gain. I think it was number 14 for the Bulldogs. Finn Kays, who brought him down. So really good yardage on. I mean, that was 15 yards, 14 yards they picked up. So they're second down and 6 now.
That was actually our leading
So second and 6. Ball handed off again to number 48 for the Killer Bees, Mickey. He's right on the edge of the first down. The ball gets coughed up, but I don't think it's a turnover. I think he was down. Number 14, Finn Kay, again in on that tackle for the Bulldogs. It looks like it's going to be third down and maybe 1 or 2 yards. They are conferring, the refs are conferring. Let's just see what's going on. Someone's typed Alfie Burks QB4. Alfie Burks doesn't play for either of these teams. He'll be playing for the Bobcats tomorrow, which we are going to be live streaming as well. So yeah, they're down and about 1. George Craven again in a pistol. And Lewis Munt is back in as running back. Munt takes the ball straight up the middle, some great blocking. Definitely picks up the first down. They're going for that. You can see. Let me see if I can get that on the replay. But if you have a look at these Bulldogs, they are trying to rip this ball out at every opportunity. Look, we'll just get the replay now. Sorry, I know the ref's in the way, but let's just have a look. Look, as soon as they slow him down, you can see the hands in there straight away, all trying to pull it away. Yeah, someone's saying in the chat, number 4 isn't Alfie Burks. No, number 4 is George Craven. And they've just got their first down and goal to go from the 10, so it's first and 10 from the goal. First and goal from the 10. Ball snap very high. George handles it well. He actually tucks it and decides to go, picks up at least 5-6 yards, and eventually brought down by numbers, I think 61 and 64. For the Bulldogs. Let me just find out who those guys are. 64, Luke Connolly. There's not a 61. Let's just say that was Luke Connolly, shall we? Okay, so that brings up second down and about just under 5 yards. Sort of every confidence here of the Killer Bees, actually. They seem to be doing really well. Ball handed off to Luke Muntz, and he takes it all the way in for a touchdown. And some excitement here from the sideline. So there are no penalties, so I could tap these points on.
It's worth 2, yeah. 4 goals worth 1. Field goal's like a 90%.
Ball is snapped up, and it's good. So we're 7-0, second quarter. Bath Killer Bees over the Bath Spa Bulldogs. We've got some support here for Finn. I think he's a Bulldogs linebacker. He's been involved in a couple of the tackles. Alfie, Alfie's not at the game, but he is watching. Appreciate that, Alfie, mate. And see you tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing you guys again. Jack Hunter has said, how many false starts on that TD? I don't know. I didn't count them. I didn't look. But we're now gonna we're bringing up the some love here for Lewis from Alfie. So it brings up the kicking team. Brings up the kicking team for the Killer Bees, which the guy that just scored the TD, Lewis Munt, is back to is going to be kicking it off. Back receiving. We've got 2 guys for the. We've got Ethan for the Bulldogs. That's all we've got. His name is Ethan. It sails. It's straight into his hands. He's not really moving his feet much, but he's got to go. He's got to get a shifty on because he's going to get clobbered. He actually got brought down by the first man, number 42, for the Killer Bees. Lyndon Whaler Brown. Lyndon, I think that's his name. Cool. I just got the okay that's how I say his name. First down and 10 from right in front of me. Let me just go to the closer camera. We'll get some action here. So the Bulldogs take over. They didn't even get to the 20-yard line. I feel that the returner there, he just sort of dragged his feet. And he was just sort of suspended within a 5-yard space where he could have just kept going. They look like they're in punt formation here with the tight end really turned round. Ball passed out to the left. What a catch! Oh, he drops it! He drops it. Really, really nice hands initially for number 44 for the Bulldogs, Jasper Chant, but couldn't keep it, which is a massive shame. I thought that would have been a really nice play. Good commentating, Steve. Cheers, Russ. I don't know if you mean it sarcastically.
Side, defence. That's a 5-yard penalty for the previous spot. Replay first down.
So that incomplete pass is wiped off the books because there was a penalty on the defence. They were offside. So it brings up first down and 5 for the Bulldogs. I need to look out for these penalties, don't I? Yeah, 5 in the backfield. Ball carried, nice. This is decent. This is a nice carry by number 87 for the Bulldogs. Alex Pothcarry. Alex P. Brings up second and very short, like probably 2 yards, I think. Cheers for confirming, Russ. I appreciate the love. I do my best. I do it for you, Russ. Right, so that brings up second down and 2. Ball handed off to the fullback. I don't know where he went. But he was brought down shortly after he crossed the line of scrimmage. I believe it was number 41 for the Killer Bees that took the ball, that made the tackle. That's Cameron Vincent, so well done to Cameron there. It was enough to pick up a first down, so they're just moving the sticks. Brings up 1st and 10. Ball at the 20, the Bulldogs' own 29-yard line. So Matthew Francis still out in as QB for the Bulldogs. Drops back, ball in the air, nice spiral overthrown. Intended receiver was number 1, Josh Hill. Josh, maybe the timing was off, maybe the muddy pitch was a bit too much for him, but didn't get to bring it in. Taylor, go in closer. Right, so ball is snapped. Ball is in the air and it's picked. It's picked off in the air. I didn't get who picked it off. Let's just replay it. Let's have a watch. There we see them settling down. Ball is snapped in the air and picked off. I believe it's number 31 for the Hassan. Cool. And number 31 for the for the Killer Bees. Oh, it says Ralph O'Hara here, but you say his name's Hassan.
Yeah, it should be Hassan.
Huh. I'm going to go off of you. You know better than me. So brings up first down for the Killer Bees. Another short field for them. They've got to drive around 35 yards to the end zone. Ball's at the 25. Ball is snapped. Fake handoff to the right and. Oh, he kept hold of it again. This is a great play for George Craven. I'd say he's better than Alfie Burks at scrambling. Prove me wrong tomorrow, Alfie. Prove me wrong tomorrow, mate. But it's, back to the game. He's picked up first down yardage. And the ball, they're just moving the sticks. He actually got it 10 yards, so it's bang on the 20-yard line now. Oh, let's just change that angle. There we go, that's a better angle. Ball is handed off to Lewis again. Lewis Munt takes the ball nicely down definitely to the 10-yard line. 5-yard line, Munt again scores a running touchdown, a beautiful 20-yard. I've got to hit the replay on this. Fantastic play by Munt. Here we go, we're picking it up here and he's just breaking tackle after tackle. Guys colliding around him again there. You can see he's excited about that as he pumps his arms, taking the ball across the line. Fantastic run, and you can see Russ Begbie's pleased with it, which obviously means that's got the Russ Begbie seal of approval. Fantastic play there. Glad that we got such a good angle on it. It looks like there's a flag. That may be for his pump. That they put a flag down. They may do him for taunting here, which would be really massive shame. Let's just hear from the ref.
Play is a touchdown. After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, offence number 25. A 15-yard penalty will be enforced on the kickoff. This is number 25's first unsportsmanlike conduct foul of the game.
So you heard it there from the ref. Lewis Munt effectively gets what you'd call a yellow card, right? He's got an unsportsmanlike conduct. If he gets another one of them, he's ejected. Takes the shine off of his TD a little bit, but I'm sure he'll get over it. And here he is to tack on his own extra point, which he does again, fantastically. So that puts them 14-0 up. The Killer Bees winning 14-0, and everyone's jogging back now for the kickoff, which Lewis Munt will kick. So back for the Bulldogs, we've got numbers 1 and 95. So Josh Hill, excuse me, and Ethan are back here to return this ball. Lewis has been absolutely hoofing the ball, and we'll see where this one gets placed. I imagine they're just going to continue to go for distance, try and pin them into their own 20-yard line. So the ball's getting marched back here. You can see 15 yards. This is what the penalty was about. So they got done for unsportsmanlike conduct, and that's a 15-yard penalty. So you'll see the two returners for the Bulldogs actually starting to march up a little bit because they'll probably field the ball from around the 30-yard line, I'd say. So a good opportunity for them to gain some territory here. Although knowing Lewis, he'll kick it all the way to the goal line. So ball is kicked up in the air, fielded at the second line. I think it was their QB, wasn't it? Matthew Francis that took that ball. I can't see the number. Oh no, it wasn't. It was number 87, Alex P, that took the ball. So this brings up 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs on their 40-yard line. On the Killer Bees 40-yard line. QB drops back here, and he's sacked. Big sack coming in there from numbers 95 and 98 for the Killer Bees. They turned to me to make sure I could see them. Let me just get their numbers, their names. 95 and 98. I don't have either of those numbers on. Oh, and 98 is Daniel Asare. 95 is Finley Gazzard. So well done to them. Brings up 2nd down at around 14 yards. Yes, Jack, I did. Ball in the air. Oh, he's just... How did he catch that? Number 87 did really well there. The ball just threw a bit of a duck from the QB. But number 87 for the Bulldogs does a great job of adjusting and plucking that ball out of the air. Alex P again. Okay, I've got to try and say his name, haven't I? Pothcary? I think that's how you say it. So if any Pothcaries are watching, I apologise. So that brings up 3rd and 11 for the Bulldogs. QB Matthew Francis is ready in the pistol. Lovely snap, looks up straight away to his left, ball in the air, caught by number 44. He's dragged down, but the reason for my... Let's have a look, right? So you're not allowed to grab the back of the collar when you... the back of the shoulder pads when you tackle. And I thought this might be the case for the DB here. Oh, sorry, we haven't got it on camera, so I can't show you. But yeah, that's what I was worried about, was that the defensive back actually pulled the camera... pulled the player down, but it wasn't picked up, so it was all good. We're now 4th and 11. The Bulldogs are still on the field. Jasper Chant, number 44 for the Bulldogs, just on that last catch, by the way. Ball brought back. Again, ball in the air, and it just comes straight in and out. Very good pass defence. Josh Hill wasn't able to bring it in. And the Bath Killer Bees will take over on their own 40-yard line, 1st and 10. Mike has popped up and said the Bulldog squad has always been small but mighty. I think they're doing okay today. Obviously, you know, they're losing, but there's a very small squad here. But there's some definitely a few key players. You know, be playing out of their skin, I'd say, for the Bulldogs.
Timeout.
There's
Bath.
a timeout here for the
That's
Killer
their
Bees.
first
so we've got a
timeout
bit
of the
time.
half.
Sorry, I talked over the ref then. Excuse me. I'm just getting used to all this tech. But yeah, guys, let us know who you're cheering on. I don't mean the team, but the players. You know, your family, friends, are you mates? Are you former teammates? Let me give some. I'll do some shout outs for some players for you guys. The Killer Bees are ready to go, but there's only 5 Bulldogs on the field. Here they come, the rest of them jogging in. Very short time out, that one, but all good. So the Killer Bees are in a tight right, double tight right really, with 2 receivers out to the left and a single back. Ball is snapped, handed off to the single back. Definitely had a pull-in tackle or guard in that play coming through the line, but he was a bit slow. But decent yardage. Looks like they picked up first down. I'm just waiting for confirmation. Oh, here we go. A proud sister moment for number 48, Mickey. So thank you, Natasha, for calling out your brother. He's on the field right now. Let's see if he can score. So it is second and short, probably about 2 to 3 yards. Ball is snapped. QB instantly rolls out to the left. He's a left-handed QB, so nice throw. Oh! Really uncontested for number 21 there. I'm finding the name again. Dom Hammond. Dom Hammond there really had a good opportunity to bring that in. No one jumped on the ball for him. He had a yard or so. He could have brought that ball in, and maybe it was the realisation of that forced him to look upfield rather than at the ball, but didn't quite get it. We've got a Bees fan here. Thank you for sharing. Let's just have a little closer look. Look into the trenches. All the big boys there waiting. Third down and short. Let's just see the snap. And again, immediately QB Craven rolls out to the left. He's picked up first down yardage. He's got some great. Yeah, there was absolutely a penalty there. Number 14. I'm gonna do the replay. Number 14 for the Bulldogs at the end of this play through number 21 on the floor. I don't know if you can track this or watch it. You can see him there. It was. Yeah, they were sort of fighting there. I think this is going to be a penalty the Bulldogs' way. But let's wait and hear from the head ref or the umpire, John Husband.
Yeah, you'll get see Max all his penalties.
All the ones he's given away. He said McManus foul player.
You've heard that one before.
Many times.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defence number 14. That's a half-distance penalty from the end of the run. Automatic first down.
So Finn Kays, he's been fantastic. Just gets a bit overzealous and slams someone and loses some yards for his team. So yeah, we're first and 10 from the 12-yard line here. Someone saying, how has he dropped that? Yeah. Big shout out from the Ravens to Bath Spa. QB Matt, learning the QB position is tough, especially moving from the O-line. Yeah, wow. So Craven back here to take this snap. Low snap, but he does all right with it, tucks it away. When he goes to the right, he's going to be tucking it away, right? And he takes it all the way in for a touchdown. Great stuff for the Killer Bees here. Matt having a great game. That makes the score 20-0, pending this point after.
Where is your pom-pom?
I gave it to him.
Why? It's a very valuable item.
You should try doing important jobs sometimes.
I did. I do every day, so shut up.
So number 25, Lewis Munt, up to kick this ball. 17, the holder. Harry Britton, and another successful PAT for these guys. Well done. So 21-0. Still second quarter, but we must be fast approaching the half-time point.
Second quarter, yeah. It's quite a bit through the second quarter.
Two minutes 21. So the score is now 20 points to 0.
Sorry guys, I wasn't talking during then because I was showing someone the live stream. The ball got returned to the 20-yard line. There was a nice big hit I saw, but not much else. So yeah, short return there for the Bulldogs, and it brings them up with another fresh set of downs starting in their own territory. Hopefully they can, put a lovely drive together here. So Matthew Francis back out as QB. That definite penalty there. They got a free play. What do they do with it? See, normally when you get a free play, you bomb it downfield. They still decided to throw it flat. Not the best of choices, really, but the ball will be marched. Well, the Killer Bees will be marched backwards. Let's say it that way. So 5 yards, and then they'll repeat the first down. Just wait for the ref to say that.
Defence, that's a 5-yard penalty. Replay first down.
So yeah, it was offside. Hands on the hips is offside. I know I didn't quite pick him up at the beginning of the audio there, but here we go. So let's see. We've got some, there's some good target men here for the Bath Spa QB. Poor timing. I don't know how that looked on the stream, but essentially the QB threw the ball and the receiver didn't turn his head around in time. He didn't even see it before it was dropped.
That is the 2-minute warning. Bath Killer Bees have 2 timeouts remaining. Bath Spa have 3 timeouts remaining.
There we go, 2-minute warning. So Matthew Francis clears his backfield. There's a man in motion. They're going a little bit deeper. They're great. Yeah, throw him into the sticks. Number 3, fantastic little play. I think that's Otis Newbury, because I was told there was one. Otis Newbury was a number I didn't get, but the guy described him as a short, fast little guy. He seems to fit the bill. So we're calling number 3 Otis. If you know otherwise, then let me know. But yeah, I think they need to start throwing the ball a little bit further down the field. 10, 15-yard passes. They're just constantly throwing to the flats and the curls, and they're instantly being tackled. So I think the Bulldogs need to pull a bit more of a drive together by throwing the ball a bit further downfield. There we go. However, not to the Killer Bee players is what they need to do. So Ralph O'Hara again picks up. Okay, cool. It's Hassan, not Ralph. I need to change this on my sheet. But that's his second touchdown, second interception in this quarter.
At 1 minute
and
28.
gives the Killer Bees another short field to work with, which is fantastic. So we might, there's less than 2 minutes left. We could see another touchdown here. before half time. Yeah, Jack's pointed out. Yeah, we clocked it too, mate. Their left tackle's constantly lined up in the backfield. Yeah. So yeah, that's Otis from catching TDs for the Aztecs to Div 2 battle. You can hear the crowd here. As the incomplete pass there, it looked like it was going to be good. It looked like it was going to be a 20, 25 yard pass, but couldn't keep it in, couldn't bring it in.
Left on the clock, 1:19.
Okay, so Mickey in the backfield as the running back. Number 48 and number 4, Craven, hands the ball off to Mickey. He's got a lovely open field. He's just bouncing off. Everyone's bouncing off of him. Number 10 does quite well to bring him down. The ball is a bit slick. He does sort of lose control, but certainly not a fumble. Time out here from the Killer Bees. Number 10 for the Bulldogs is Joe Hall there on the tackle. Did pretty well. He was getting blocked, but stood his ground.
Bath. That's their second timeout of the half at 1:03.
There we go. Yeah, Mike's popped up here and said 61 on the limit of being in the backfield. If the head is in line with the centre's hip, then he's okay. Cool. Cheers for that, Mike. Nice tackle. It certainly was. Right, let's go to this wider view. Ball is snapped, handed off again to Mickey. He's got space to the outside. There is a flag. There's a flag. So it looks like that's going to be a hold from where it is on the field. So this run may be getting called back. Let's just wait to hear from the ref.
Holding, offence, number 72. That's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Replay the down.
10-yard penalty, takes the ball back for a 1st and 20 because it's a replayed down. So ball will end up at around the 25-yard line. Okay, man in motion. Nice snap. Fake. QB keeper Craven to the left-hand side. Tackled around 10 yards from where the ball started. Looks like there's an injury, so we could pan away from that. Oh, no, I'll just go blank screen. Can you pan away from the injury?
Timeout, Bath. That is their third and final timeout.
Cool. So sorry, I went blank screen there. So sorry, guys. I just didn't want the injured player in pain on screen. He looks like he's okay. He's just sitting up, waiting for some attention. It's actually number 4, George Craven. So it looks like he might have just taken a shot to the chest, winded himself here a bit. So yeah.
2 seconds, 42.
As you can see, everyone's just taking a knee. Both sides are actually doing so, which is nice, and both sidelines. We've got a nice crowd here, actually. There we go, and he's just walking off, coming off on his own feet, which is cool. So being clapped off now. Obviously, we'll have to leave the field for at least one play. And we'll see who takes over at QB. We can see number 17 jogging on with a sleeve, Harry Britton, who's already featured in the game so far. Okay, so it's second down and around 9 yards. tight end right, slot receiver right for the Killer Bees. Ball is snapped and inevitably QB rolls out to the right. He's a right-handed QB, which would explain the roll out to the right. So there was a flag on the play. We'll just wait to hear from the refs. I think he's waved it off. Let's just check. It might be ineligible man downfield. I'm not sure. Let's just have a little look. The white caps run off. Oh, okay. Maybe it was waved off. I didn't see the wave, but 3rd down and 9. So let's see if they can convert. A big play actually for the Killer Bees. It'd be good to see, what they do. Ball snapped. QB drops back, lets loose, but very high in the air. Very, very nicely defended by the Bulldogs number 10, Joe Hall. Really nice one hand. You'd like to sort of think, oh, maybe he could have picked that off, but it's all good. He prevented them scoring. That's his job. So it looks like they're going for a field goal. Yeah, they had 10 men on the field. Number 89 coming in. They might get a delay of game here, although the ball's just been set. Snapped, held nicely. It doesn't have enough on it. So ball gets turned over here. Turnover on downs. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Bulldogs. At around their own 24-yard line. No idea on time left in the game. Obviously less than 2 minutes. You can imagine probably got a few plays left. There has been a lot of passes or incomplete passes. Oh, here we got a time check. I didn't hear it. Oh, he's going to say. No. So ball snapped, QB looks to his right immediately, overthrown. Intended receivers number 87 for the Bulldogs. Alex Pothcary again. The QB's not doing a good job to sort of disguise anything. There's no look-offs, there's no pumps. It's just sort of snap the ball, look at where I'm going to throw it and throw it. I don't know if that's getting picked up on by the Killer Bees here, but you'd sort of think it was easier to defend than a QB that kept a few little tricks up his sleeve. Taking a knee. And that's got yeah, there we go. That's half time. So thanks, guys. We're going to go no audio for the half. I don't have any videos or fancy things. We'll just keep one of the cameras on. But we'll see you back here probably in about 10-15 minutes. Yeah, go and get something to eat. Ask me questions if you've got them. I'll speak to you soon. Right, we're back for, and I haven't changed it, but we're back for Q3, quarter three, or second half, however you want to look at it, they're the same thing. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Looks like you can. And as we discussed at the coin toss, so the Killer Bees are getting the ball to open this half, and they are, as we look at it, they're going right to left. So they've got three players back to receive the ball. I can't see the numbers. I don't have my glasses on. I'm getting old. There you go. There you can see number 44 for the Bulldogs, placing the ball down there for the kickoff.
Let's go, Bees!
Sort of a squib kick there, picked up by number 86, and he's still on his feet. There was a dodgy block there, and a flag has been thrown. So it looks like this will be coming back. Maybe a re-kick. No, it won't be a re-kick, will it? Laura Snook here for saying, let's go Bulldogs, big second half.
I don't think we've got one holding or blocking call. No. I think they've had, what, 4 now? 3? At least 3.
Guys, if you're watching this, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel or liking us on Facebook. We're trying to build up a bit of a following here. We want to, bring you guys as much football as possible.
Return team, number 64. That's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
So holding on number 64 on the return team, which is obviously the Killer Bees. I can't see it anywhere on my sheet. Oh yeah, I can. Angus Guterbach. That ball's gone back far. And it's still good yardage for a return, but that was roughly where the ball was caught. 1st and 10 from around the 28-yard line of the Killer Bees.
Smart, you guys are smart.
So QB Craven back in after his little injury before half-time. Flag is thrown. They are working on trying to strip this ball constantly, following their earlier success, the Bulldogs. So let's just see what this penalty is.
Offense, number 72. That's a 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
So as you heard there from John Husband, it was number 72 with a hold call. And I'm scouring my sheet again. I cannot see a number 72. So brings up first down and 20. QB keeper again with Craven, and he's tackled or brought down out of bounds. Well, it wasn't really brought down, but taken out of bounds by number 61, I think, for the Bulldogs, who I don't have on my list. That's Ralph, cool. So Ralph gets the ball, runs it up the middle, runs by 2 people. He's open. He's got open field. He's brought down by numbers 31. And sorry, I can't see the other one, but 31 for the Bulldogs is Hector Nelson Smith. And the sticks are moving. That was a great play. So we brings up 1st and 10. and the ball is, it looks like it's at the 40-yard line. Still in Killer Bees territory. So Craven drops back, or is in the backfield, hands the ball off to number 31, Ralph O'Hara. And he just picks up some great yards there, just tucking and running and chopping his feet. It is a first down. Jack saying that the Bulldogs tackle hasn't been so great all game. They've had a couple of all right ones, but I wouldn't say it's been as consistent as the Bees. Ball snapped. QB rolling out to the left. Craven is left-handed, remember, and he's just sort of flushed out of bounds. Not much on that. I don't know if, I think he may have just got back to the line of scrimmage. So this brings up second down and about 5 for the Killer Bees. So Craven takes the ball, hands it straight off to 30. Oh, high tackle there by Finn. And he's already on a yellow. He's already on an unsportsmanlike, but doesn't seem like anything's going to come of it. But dangerous tackle for him to make for someone that's already on an unsportsmanlike, meaning that if he does something wrong again, he could be ejected from the game. Ball snapped. It looks like a guard tackle pull. QB doesn't well to tuck in behind it, but he does get grabbed from behind. 3 Bulldogs bringing him down.
Yeah, it's a social. I don't remember.
Take you a little bit closer. About that.
I don't remember.
So first and 10 for the Killer Bees. Number 86 taking it on the end around. He almost gets brought down. Oh, stiff arm on number 5 and ends up getting wrapped up and brought down. I don't think he has much yardage brought in for that. Let's just see where it ends up. That was first and 10. So ball is snapped, handed off to the running back who takes the ball out to the left, avoids a couple of tackles, but there was too many men there. The Bulldogs are doing all right on their, on their run defense now. Well, particularly when it goes out wide, they seem to sort of, yeah. I don't know what the adjustments they've made, but they're reading it well and they're adjusting accordingly. So we're first down and about 14. Really, really nice tackle there from, I think it was 87. He's hurt himself in the process. Alex Pothcary. So we're still 21-0 in the third quarter of the game. You know, you've got to sort of think that the Killer Bees are good here for a touchdown. So QB rolling out to the left again, and the Bulldogs are doing a good job of shutting down these plays. It brings up third down. It's 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9. Yeah, this is quite a big play. I suppose the next two are if they can stop them, you know, prevent them from gaining a first down here. Although we've already seen that the Bath Killer Bees are willing to go for field goals, so yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this drive ends. So ball is snapped, handed off to the running back, I think number 8. Tackled really nicely there by the D line of the Bulldogs, number 95, Ethan. If I'm reading that right, picked that up, and then brings up 4th down. So let's see what the Killer Bees do. It looks like they haven't put on their punt team, so they're going for it. It's 4th down and about 8 yards. Yeah, someone said it's 20. It is. I need to change that score. Let me just do that. Cheers, Mike. And I think they've stopped him. So QB scrambled to the left. So it is 20-0, guys. Sorry, I did say 21. I tacked on an extra point because I felt like it maybe. Yeah, it is 20-0. Oh no, now there's a debate as to whether all 3 went in. I'm fairly sure one was no good. I'll double check. We'll just keep it at 20 for now, and I'll check with the refs. But so the Killer Bees defense is on the field now. Oh no, sorry, the offense. Sorry, it's Killer Bees offense. They must have got a first down. They did. It's 1st and goal. Sorry, guys. They're 1st and goal. The Bulldogs have called a timeout. So QB Craven.
Timeout. Bounce bar. That's their first timeout of the half.
9 yards they needed to get the first down. We're 1st and goal from around the 4-yard line, it looks. And the Bulldogs have called a timeout.
Four, 6 in the quarter. 4-4-6.
Mike's just confirming here that one of the late timeouts, the ref gave the score as 20-0. So, cool. Thanks for that, Mike. So, fresh set of downs, 1st and goal for the Killer Bees. And again, it's around the 5-yard line. I can't really tell from this angle, but it's definitely 1st and goal. And it's close. So they've gone Wildcat with that man Lewis Munt taking the ball, the necessary yards, and he gets a hat trick. So let's watch that again. Lewis Munt doesn't spike the ball this time. There you can see him clapping, taking it straight to the right, and running it in. So this is his third touchdown. So he scored all the touchdowns for the team today, and this looks like the first time they're actually going for 2, and he's coming off the field. So they're looking like they're trying to gain that extra point maybe that they dropped. Let me just add those points up. So it's 26-0 and they're going for 2. Ball snapped, handed off to Mickey, and he looks like he's got a very, very big hole and clear run in. There's a little bit of trouble here, a bit of squabbling. Yeah, well, it looks like it's over. So we do have a player down from on the Killer Bees from that problem. The refs are conferring. We'll wait to hear from them. I can't imagine there being no penalties here. I will add the 2 points, so that makes it 28-0. But we'll wait and see what happens here. So we're just filming the crowd for now, just because we don't want to film the down player. Ref's going to talk.
To the play is that the PAT was good. There were 2 fouls after the play. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness by the offence. Unsportsmanlike conduct, defence number 14. Those penalties will cancel each other out. This is number 14's first unsportsmanlike conduct foul of the game.
What? Number 14's first unsportsmanlike conduct? Is he talking about the Bulldogs player? That's his second. That's his second. He's had 2. He made this late hit over around the 30-yard line and slammed the Killer Bees player. That's his second unsportsmanlike conduct play. That's that guy Finn. So I think they're going to try and get that reviewed because Flynn, sorry, not Finn, Flynn Kays. He already had an unsportsmanlike. I'm certain of it. Hold on, let me just get our cameras to adjust back. Yeah, Harriet said that's defo the second. Yeah, cool. Yeah, thanks, Harriet.
Unsportsmanlike behaviour afterwards, and then one of our lot swore, which swore. Yeah. That's ridiculous. So if I drop someone in the head.
That was unnecessary roughness, was it, Mike? Oh, cheers. Okay, cool.
No, Dan, you still
Not unsportsmanlike. Yeah, sorry, I got his name wrong. I said Finn, didn't I? But his name's Flynn. Oh, they spell the way they've spelled him threw me off. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Flynn Kays, his name is. Anyway, so we got after all of that, with 28 scoreline is 28-0 to the Killer Bees. We've got that very special talismanic player, number 25, Lewis Munt, ready to kick, and the same two receivers back to get the ball for the Bulldogs. Number 1 picks it up. He's got a lovely gap there, and he gets clattered. He gets absolutely clattered there. So yeah. Number 1 is Josh Hill. It looks like there's another flag there is on the sideline. It looks like it's a sideline infraction actually, with the ref pointing and telling the sideline to move back. So I think we've got a sideline infraction here. We'll just wait to hear from the referee. Sorry. Is it the Yeah, the referee.
Illegal interference against the Bath Bar sideline. That's a 15-yard penalty. First down.
So it's actually Bath Spar's sideline that get illegal interference. So the ball gets marched back. as do the sticks. Oh, he said. Yeah, it was the Baths far sideline. Sorry, I was getting confused as to who had the ball. So yeah, the ball's got marched back to the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 here for the Bulldogs. The ball snapped and handed off to the running back, who I think he changed direction and just ran into a wall, another wall. Not much doing on that, so 2nd down and 10. So Mike here just clearing up the confusion. So unnecessary roughness and unsportsmanlike conduct are both 15-yard penalties, but only unnecessary unsportsmanlike conduct can be counted to disqualify. A single unsportsmanlike conduct can be flagrant and result in a disqualification. Cheers, Mike. So it looks like that brings up, so I didn't quite catch the play, but they grabbed about 7 yards out of it, so it's 3rd down and 3 for the Bulldogs. Let's see if they can, pull something together and get some points on the board. The ball is snapped, handed off, oh no, sorry, faked to the running back. Number 1 for the Bulldogs catches it, but again it's another pass to the flat. So Josh Hill there grabs the ball, but it's just there's not much there. I don't know why they're not stretching this defense enough and throwing 10, 15-yard passes. It's all to the flats and then like the hook curl zones. No, I can't see you making a comeback with those sorts of plays. Looks like they're bringing out the punt team yet, as number 82, Tom Crook, for the Killer Bees is back to receive the punt. So there's calls to watch the fake here. Number 44 takes the ball, punts it. It's a very curved punt. Bobbles out of bound around the 35-yard line. And lots of whistles there, but I don't see any flags. No, ball spotted. Yeah, 38, 39-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Killer Bees. So Killer Bees offense take over, 1st and 10, as I said, from around the 39-yard line. The backup QB, number 17, oh God, Harry Britton is back in. And it looks like I've not seen this running back in yet, number 81. He's a big boy, and he's got the ball, and he's brought down around maybe a 1 or 2 yard gain, if that. His name is Michael Redmond. So putting in a heavy set running back in to probably just pound the ball up the middle, run the clock down. So Harry Britton back out. I imagine he'll probably see the game out. Craven's done enough to seal this game off. Oh, ball handed again to number 81, Michael Redmond, but brought down by number 61 by the Bulldogs, whose number I don't have on my list. Let's call him Gaz.
That's the end of the
So
third
that
quarter.
is- there we go. He said it before I needed to. So they're going to swap ends now. I'm going to get a huge crowd of people coming around me again. But build some atmosphere, I suppose. Let me just change the quarter number to quarter 4. Excuse me. So we're actually in the last week of Uniball here, so or regular season Uniball. All the games have to end by this Wednesday. I think it's up to midnight they can play a game or submit a result, and then we get into the playoffs. So be sure to watch the rundown on Monday nights on our YouTube channel and our Facebook page to catch all of the coverage there with Tebs and the rest of the team. Tebs isn't here today because he's got a bad foot, but he'll be back on Monday and you can catch him then. Remember, it's another good reason to subscribe. Please, guys, if you haven't already, subscribe to our YouTube channel. It really helps us. What we're trying to do is build out a following that we can then start getting some sponsors in, and then we will actually do profit shares with the team. So on a game like today, we could be giving the home team, I don't know, 300 quid and the away team 200 quid just for coming here and streaming their game, as opposed to what happens now is most of these teams will have to pay to have anyone even live streaming. So we do it for free, and we're looking to boost it even further. And it's all about the audience. It's all about, you know, likes, watches, subscribes. So QB Britain back. He's under pressure, but he looks like he's tucking and running. Comes out, hit out of bounds. I think he's got a first down. Obviously the sticks to the other side of the field, but it looks good for a first down. Probably about a 15-yard play.
When George plays at QB, he wants someone to.
So, oh no, sorry, that didn't bring up a first down. It looked like it, but it's actually 4th down and about 3 or 4 yards. And ball snap to QB Britain. He runs left, interestingly, this time, and he's got what a great play. Let's watch that again. That was number 95 for the Bulldogs. Do I have a number for him? No, I don't. But you can see here, ball there, and he comes in from, I think, cornerback and just absolutely annihilates that play. 95. It's Ethan. He's having a good game. Ethan is. And that, obviously a turnover on downs, brings up 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs around midfield, sort of the well, they're in Killer Beast territory, but they're around the 38, 39 yard line. Ball is snapped, given to the running back, and he's good for maybe 2 yards. Brought down. You can hear him on the sideline saying, quick, quick, quick. They're trying to get the plays in, but again, why not? If you want to be quick, why not throw the ball? Because an incomplete pass stops the clock. But, oh no, it was better for a couple of yards. It looks like we're about 2nd and 6. And ball is snapped. QB drops back. He's under pressure. He shuffle passes it to 61. 61 alignment. Hold on. Let's just see where 61 lines up. If 61's alignment, then that can't happen. I think they're going to. Yeah, they've thrown a flag. They've thrown a flag. Just listen. So this would be an ineligible receiver. Just waiting for the ref.
Touching of a forward pass, offence number 61. That's a 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay second down.
That does not feel like a worthy punishment. 5 yards and a replay down for touching the ball, of catching the ball when you're not supposed to. Anyway, right, well, it was a penalty. Yeah, 61 can only catch if the pass is tipped, yeah. Because he's playing tackle. So ball snapped here, QB keeper. He's got a blocker, but his blocker just stood at the line rather than actually going to hit someone. Next man to the QB takes him down for only about a couple of yard run. That's a shame. That could have been a lot better had that lead blocker just kept running and look, you know, dropped his shoulder into someone. So brings up third and around 5, 6. As a lineman, I believe we should all be allowed to be eligible receivers. Of course you would say that. Someone did say something nice. Alex said, glad to see D2 games on YouTube as a former B. I haven't had the visit, haven't had time to visit my former team. Glad to see them developing again. Yeah, it's a great club. Lovely ball out there, caught by number 3, which I believe is Otis Newbury. But again, it's just flat. That's all they're doing here, and it's uninspired. They're not using the the depth of the field. I don't know if they're trying to tee up a deep pass, but it feels like it's a bit too much teeing up. Right? Let's get on with it. Let's start firing the ball downfield and stretch this defense. So that brings up 4th and about 2. So QB Francis is in. And he keeps the ball again. If he doesn't get that, he just sort of just limped over. He gave himself up, but it seemed like he gave himself up a bit early. But did he get the first down? No, he didn't. Why did he do that? So the ball's turned over. He didn't. I don't get it. He didn't have any men really on him. He just sort of dropped to his knees, slid to his knees to give himself up before contact. But it was also before getting a first down. So now the turnover on downs, Bath Killer Bees going the other way. They've got the ball on their own 30-yard line. Strange decision but there for the QB, sort of killing his own drive when they've gone for it on 4th down. And then Mickey to the left-hand side. And this is I think it's number 48. Mickey, cuddles the would-be tackler. I think he picks up close to a first down. I don't think he quite got the yardage. So 1st and 10, ball handed off again to Mickey, number 48. He's brought down, he's good for about 3 yards. I think they're just running down the clock at this point. Substitute off for Mickey. I think we still have got QB Britain in. I'm not sure, I need to double check that. So, ball snapped to number 17. Nicely. He's fumbled it! I think a Killer Bee has jumped on it. The ref was right there, yeah. He signalled first down to the for the Killer Bees. So yeah, Real Real has said, dogs, you need basic 10 and 15-yard receiver routes. Yeah, exactly. It's just all, you know, they're relying on the yak, the yards after catch, and it's not enough. You're not stretching the defence enough. Ball handed off. I think that's old number 81, big boy. What is his name? Michael Redmond again. Yeah, it is. Brings up second down. He's good for probably about 3 or 4 yards there. They're just about to move the sticks. Yeah, I'd say it's probably about second and 5.
I was playing games.
So we've got Britton and Redmond in again in the backfield. Snap a bit high, no problem for Britton. Ball in the air, aired out nicely. Target man was number 21, Dom Hammond. Just a little bit over his head.
He would have caught that.
So it brings up third and about 5.
That's why he's the GOAT. That's what I'm talking about.
So Britton back. Nice snap. Hands it off to Redmond. And he's brought down by number 61 for the Bulldogs. It's that same guy. I don't have his number. It could be George Coleman. It should be George Coleman, actually. He's the only one I don't have a number for, and I know who wrote this. Newbury is. I'm going to say that's George Coleman. So 4th and very short. They're going for it. The ball's deep into Bulldogs territory.
Let's go, Harry!
That running back Mickey's back in, number 48. You can sort of assume he's getting it right. Yeah, there you go, straight out the middle. Lovely lead blocking from the lineman. Mickey's got daylight there, and he takes it in. That's got to be a touchdown. It hasn't been signalled yet. But yeah, it has been signalled. Yeah, that's a touchdown. Lovely run. That was a 28-yard run from those guys. From that guy, Mickey. And if you remember back to the opening drive, he was the one that coughed up the ball. So good for him to get his redemption. And I know Mickey's sister was watching. Hopefully she still is, and she got to see her brother scoring. Cool. And then we've got Lewis Munt is up to taking the extra point. Good snap, good hold. Really nicely executed. So let me add those points. So we now go to a running clock. I think the ref should announce it, we'll see. What that means is that the clock doesn't stop when there's dead balls, when the ball goes out of bounds, it just runs. I think it will stop for timeouts, but that's it. And where we are, sorry. Yeah, we are in the 4th quarter, I'd forgot. Where we're in the 4th quarter now is probably, we're probably going to see one more series here from the Bulldogs, and then that's probably game. Who knows? Maybe we'll see a deep pass from the Bulldogs, but they've got a big boy back, number 73, for the Bulldogs to return this ball.
The score is now 35.
Charlie Campbell, he's a big fella, and I mean not in height. He's a barrel of a man, and we'll see how he gets on. He's back there with Ethan, number 95, and we've got Lewis kicking off. But lovely high ball there, given to Ethan, and he gives it to big Charlie Campbell. Charlie gets hit, nothing, gets taken down by 3-4 killer bees. But surely a momentous occasion for him as he gets the ball on a kick return. Good for Charlie. And he's definitely a sideline favourite. Everyone's cheering him on. Might as well go Hail Mary, yeah. Amir Brooks is the white hat. Yeah, he is. It's just they didn't put white hat. They put referee and umpire, and I got confused between the two. Sorry, Mike, and thank you for your correction. I will get better at this, I promise. Big man return by, big man return from Jack. And Harriet jumps in with Big Boy. Lovely view down the line of scrimmage here. 1st and 10, ball is on the 20-yard line of the Bulldogs. Lively snap, ball goes out again, throws it to the flat and gets brought down. Ball gets brought down 2-3 yards later. It's his last game. Look at this. Harriet's just said it's his last game. Let him have a go. That's awesome. Didn't realise it was his last game. That's really cool. I guess what was a real winner today. Let's go a little bit wider for this shot. There we go. That's better. Right. So 2nd down and about 7. Ball was snapped to Michaels, straight up in the air. Again, it's just a 3-4 yard pass. Just uninspired. They don't care. They want to go home. Maybe 73 Campbell will get put in a slot or something for a catch. Charlie Campbell. I don't. Harriet's asked, does this count as a fun day out with the lads? I don't think it does. It has gone running clock, but I think the Bulldogs have been good. I think they've had some good play. Oh, lovely, a little deeper pass, and would you believe it? They got a 1st down. So. Lovely connection there between Matthew Francis and Josh Hill. They actually go downfield for the first time since probably last season, and they get a 1st down. Hopefully they can do another one, and then maybe another one. Let's see. Let's string some plays together here, guys. Let's go. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Let's see if the Bulldogs can get a score. No, not doing that, they won't. I was going to say, can they get a scoring drive together? There's a complete air ball there from the QB. Must be some route timing off. I'm not sure, maybe, yeah, someone zigged where they should have zagged, but the ball was not placed where they wanted it. That's Charlie Campbell speaking to his mum. What a play! Yeah, that was a good little play. But one play doesn't make it for team. You've got to do more of them. You've got to keep this defence guessing. And I'd say this is the best they've done of it in this drive. So they're 2nd and 10. Let's see how they get on. Ball flicked out to wide to number 7. And there was a big effort there to try and strip him. Joe Walters, number 7, goes into contact around the line of scrimmage. Don't think he picks anything up there. So it brings up 3rd and long. In normal circumstances, you would expect to pass it around the, at least where the sticks are, the further stick, 7 yards up the field, or 9 yards up the field, sorry, from here. I reckon they'll throw it to the flat. So ball is snapped, number 3, drops it, turnover. Turned over. Oh, didn't catch it on camera there, but we got it there. Number, I think 79 is the guy that picked it up, or at least dove on it. Callum Shepherd, so well done, Callum. Turnover, probably the last one of the game. The ref, here he goes.
That is the 2-minute warning. Bath Killer Bees have 3 timeouts remaining. Bath Spa have 2 timeouts.
So there you go. 2-minute warning and 3 timeouts for the Bees, 2 timeouts for the Bulldogs. I can't see any of those timeouts being used. So I think we've Britain, yeah, QB Britain back in. I'm not sure who the running back is. It looks like it's number 29. He takes the ball out to the left and is brought down. A little bit of afters, but nothing crazy. So I'm just trying to find 29 on my sheet. There, I found him. His name's Liam Thornton. So he does, he's good for a few yards on that play. So it's 2nd and 7. Hello.
Hello, I'm just trying to listen to what you say.
So 2nd and 7, Britain in. There's QB, I can't tell who the running back is. No one out here on the right, but everyone stacked to the left. So this play does actually come back to the right. From the running back, I think he's number 8. Yeah, he is. Dominic Ross.
He's 89. Best player. No, I'm
Oh, Max, running clock. Come on, Bob!
Yeah.
So Britain QB back here with 81. I think it's Redmond running. Goes for an inside run. Goes then to the outside. Ball is thrown. Flag is thrown on the tackle. I'm assuming this might have a problem. There may be a problem with the tackle here. Maybe a face cage or something. Let's just wait for the ref.
Holding, offence number 34. That's a 10-yard penalty for the previous spot. Replay 3rd down.
Okay, I was wrong. An idea for Sport Tank content, a weekly fun day out with the lads ranking. That's more for Tebs and the team than me. But yeah, good idea, Chris. I think Tebs is watching, so it will be noted. Okay, so that brings up 3rd down and 13. Ball on the 26-yard line, snapped quite high, picked up by number 29, who's sweeping out to the left. He's got some space. There's another flag, 2 flags. You can only assume it's going to be another holding situation here. Let's wait and see what the refs have got to say.
I think it's the UN with all these flags.
Here we go.
Holding, offence number 89. That's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Replay 3rd down.
Okay, so another 10-yard penalty. We're about 3rd and 24. So taking the knee here to QB Britain. I think that closes out the game. Let's just wait for the ref to do the final ball in the air thing. No, hold on. They've called a timeout. Oh no. Hold on, let's just see what's going on here. There we go, right. Ref held the ball in the air. That's it, that's game. So that's 35-0. Thanks guys for joining us. Game was a little bit chippy at times, but this is quite a big rivalry. But overall played in good spirits. Roughly around 25 players for the Bar Bulldogs. They came out and they did all right. Obviously they didn't score, but this Killer Bees side is an impressive sight. They're very well drilled, very good execution. Cheers, mate.
Were you able to pick all that up okay?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm talking like this. So yeah, so you can see here the guys lining up just for the handshakes. It looks like, I'm fairly sure, the bees are going into the playoffs. It's just a matter of who they play. Again, remember to tune in with Tebs and the crew on Monday night. I think it's 8 p.m. I should know this stuff, shouldn't I? Yeah, Mike said see you tomorrow. Yeah, you guys will see me tomorrow, or you'll hear me tomorrow, because I'm back at 2:30 or 2:20 for the game Southampton versus Bournemouth. That should be an absolute banger. Really looking forward to that. So I think that brings up the end of the broadcast. So thanks everyone for watching. Remember, please, to subscribe to what we're doing, share it with people, get people watching. We are genuinely trying to help. We're obviously trying to help ourselves. I want to make money from it, but I also want to make sure that we're distributing some of that money back into the game rather than taking money out of it. Please help support us by, all you need to do is subscribe, and all you need to do is watch stuff or comment. All of that stuff helps, because it's what we'll put in front of our sponsors to say, give us some money, right? So it's quite a simple model. You can be part of it, and thanks very much for watching, guys, and we'll be back tomorrow.